What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? In the studio, we're relaxing. We're really not doing too much relaxing. We're just getting set up for the night's broadcast. Excuse me. Pardon for me, my tardiness. How y'all doing tonight out here in TV or radio land or wherever y'all at? I want to play a little music. Some of this little some good stuff here before we get too started tonight. Maybe some intro music. Get you in the vibe, right? Sometimes you gotta have the right vibe with you when it comes to manifesting money. I like this type of music. This is black violin, classically trained. This is called Overture. Yep. And y'all know I have to get hyped when I get started. I got my green on. It's my Gemini day. I'm not my Gemini day. It's my Venus day. I got my citrine here. My money pieces. All right, let me turn this down. Let's get it started. So check it out. I'm gonna just let that play in the background if y'all don't mind. I like that. Okay, so last night, first off, my name is Coach Khayr. Welcome to Coach K Radio. I appreciate all of you for being in the building, for showing up. Please share this on whatever your social media perspective is. I just want to get as many people on the line tonight as possible. To me, it's really important that we start to have solutions. Like, we in an hour of chaos right now. You see it everywhere. And my thing is, when a person has more answers to do or to participate in what they want, like, they're more successful, and they don't like have certain burdens upon them or on themselves. Like, it's just a powerful piece. The whole part about everything is having that solution and having options. So last night I was like, the day before yesterday, I was like, I need to do like a 3-part series because I got so much to say. How do I get it all out? And I said, break it up in 3 days. That's the best piece. Is if I break it up right now, I'm typing 2 at the same time. If I break it up, then and we put it on YouTube through Google Hangout, people can share it, they can play it, and hopefully they can get some type of solutions from me to share in their life. And that's kind of like, that's where I'm at. So I definitely appreciate everybody for tuning in now. Let me talk about part 2 of perfect timing and getting the money. That's the name of it. How to find the pot of gold in the hour of chaos, aka recession-proof money and where it's at. We all talk about these things a lot, but where's the money really at? Like, is it somewhere, or do just one group of people have all of it, and I can't get any, and I gotta rely on everybody else to get it? Like, what is that about? Like, and I totally do not agree with that whole Illuminati piece that they have all of the money, and you know, that's going to distract me right there, so I'm gonna have to turn that off. Yes, they control a lot of the things that's going on, but what can you do yourself to be on top of your game in order to make yourself recession proof? You know, that's, to me, that's like bananas. How do we make sure that we getting money? A lot of people are like, oh well, I got to work this 9 to 5, and I personally am anti 9 to 5, but some people, they can do that. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to people tonight about was, where's the money? Like, when everything is looking all bad, how do you put yourself in the perspective of a winning situation? How can you win all the time? And to me, winning is about the box that we showed last night. So of course I'm gonna have to go over the box from, does anybody, whoever was here last night, do you all have your homework, or did you bring your homework, or what you had from last night? Did you bring that with you? Because that's really important. Y'all know I'm still trying to invite people as well, so please excuse. I'm getting a virtual assistant, and I'm gonna talk about that tonight too, about getting a virtual assistant and how to like tune in to Zoom in to your mucho dinero. So in the meantime, between time, let's go back over the homework. So you're gonna need a piece of paper, right? What do I use? Wow. I use a dry erase board. Y'all remember last night? This was my operating tool of preference. And tonight we're going to use it again. So get out your piece of paper and let's hurry up and cover last night's what we had. So basically you're going to draw a square on your piece of paper. And you're going to draw a line down the middle, and then you're going to draw a line across. So it's basically you're going to draw a square just like that, right? And then across the top, you're going to write the word time. No, I'm sorry. Let's put right and wrong, like that, across the top. You got that? I'm doing screenshots tonight too, so when I tell you you can take a screenshot and then you can get a free 15-minute consultation with Coach Khayr, that means coaching, business, astrology, love, abundance, and wisdom. That's it. Business is up under abundance, astrology is up under wisdom, and if you're talking about relationships, that's up under love, okay? So those are the 3 categories that I, moving forward, and will be teaching from. You are now in the Coach Khayr School of Law, love, abundance, and wisdom. Write that down because you will hear about it. Love, abundance, and wisdom. I'm going to tell y'all the story about where that came from one day. But right now, get on this, right and wrong. Y'all want a screenshot? Screenshot. If you do a screenshot and you send it to me to hello@Coach Khayr, I'll give you a 15-minute reading. Cheese. Okay, you had your opportunity. Now, coming down the left, do the same thing and write right or wrong, just like that. Got it? Okay. Then, across the top, you're going to write time. And then down on the left, you're going to write thing. Wow. Now, last night we had the deal too. Are you all sharing this? Are you sharing this on your Facebook page? Are you sharing this on Instagram? Are you sharing this on Google? Are you making comments below? Have you subscribed to my channel? Come on now. They said game is to be sold, not told. And tonight, I'm saying this to be told, not sold. So I need you to pay attention. So we all working together, right? So some people are going to need some of this information. So can you send this to 2 people, please? Everybody who's watching this, whether it's live or whether you're on the recording, I think I got this little piece. Can you please share this, please, with 2 people? That's it. Or 4 people, but at least 2 people. All right? That's it. And so they can share it with 2 people. This is not any multi-level marketing. I will not be asking you for your credit card number. Woo! Somebody talking about me already? I like that. So here's the map that we had from last night. Right? We had right and wrong on both sides, and time across the top and thing across the side. So how do we fill this box out? Start with the worst case scenario. What goes in the bottom right hand corner? I know somebody knows. Wrong thing, wrong time. That's an ugly situation, ugly scenario, right? Oh, change the lighting around just a little bit. Right. See that? Now, this box is divided up into what? 25%. So in this box, all things being equal, you got a 25% chance of being in the wrong place. I'm sorry, doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. Or be the wrong time and the wrong thing. Somebody steal your lawnmower and you're not home, so you can stop them. That's the wrong thing at the wrong time. They handle business stealing. That's the wrong thing. Now you're not home. That's the wrong time. For them, everything went right, but really it didn't, because that was still the wrong thing. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Wrong thing. Wrong thing. Stealing my lawnmower. This is a real example. Stealing my lawnmower, right? But for the perpetrator, it was the right time. He had the right time, but he did the wrong thing. I wasn't home, so he stole my lawnmower. You see this? How this happens sometimes? Somebody break into your car. Wrong thing, was the right time for him. So both of these could be playing out. One playing out for him, one playing out for you. This is me. This is my box. That's his box. But it still got wrong in it. And all things being equal, 25% of the time. Once again, so now we got 50% of the time, the word wrong could be in it, right? Then we have the right thing. I had a client who is really focused. Now I do have a client who's really focused. We have a really strong game plan to make a lot of money, like minimum 100 grand a year, minimum. And like, it's going to be branded all across the United States. It's going to be, you're like, Kaya, you got on, you just sitting here with your hair all looking crazy and you talk to clients and help them make $100,000 a year? Absolutely. That's the game plan. That's the game plan all day. To be ready so you ain't got to get ready. But we're going to talk about money in a second. But anyway, this client is very focused, and they went and talked to somebody else, and the person was like, you know, you should be doing this. And it was a good idea. It was a good idea. It was. So that's the right thing. So we put that at the right thing. See that? Right thing. Right thing, right? School, right thing. But guess what? It's going to take away from what they're doing. It's going to take away energy and time away from what they're doing. They need to focus on, because it's not in their original plan for getting their 100,000. And they would have to need a team of people and spend their own money and all this other stuff, and nobody's an expert in it, even though it's a good idea. But that's like a next year plan, or 18 months, or at least 6 months from now, but not right now, right? So what is that? The wrong time. But it was it was the right time, but it was the wrong thing. So put that in that box. Right thing, wrong time. Right thing, wrong time. That's important. So now we still at 75% has the word wrong in it. See that? Not a good look. All right. So then the object is to get in this box right here. That's the objective. The objective, once we get in there, is called the sweet spot. That's where it's all at. Doing the right thing at the right time. That's when you see the pitch go over that's when you see the guy hit the home run and it goes over it goes out of the park. He had the right pitch. He knew what was coming. He was prepared. He had been in the gym, or he outran somebody on the football field, or he had invested in a stock when it was really low at a penny, and now it's at $1. So he has 1,000% profit. Like he bought 1,000 shares at a penny, and then it went to $1. You do the math. You understand? You do the math. He had 1,000 shares at a penny, and then it went to $1. What did he? So now he's got $1,000 that he made off of $10. He spent $10 on the stock, and now it's $1,000. So what if he just spent $100 in pennies? That's a lot. And then it went to $1. Woo! I'm talking like that because I believe in investing. Yes. And my homegirl, that's what she's like, Kyle, we got to get our own hedge fund, our community. You're right. You're right. So we're working on that. But anyway, do you get my drift? We want to get and stay in the sweet spot. But you have to be aware of some things. So last night, that was the whole class. Just go back to my YouTube channel. Just go back to yesterday. Click on videos up at the top. And then you'll see the one from yesterday. We're talking about perfect timing. But tonight, we're talking about money, right? And how to get into the right box. Now, last night, we also talked about the other two boxes that nobody likes. If you have your homework from last night, you will know that you have the box can also get smaller. Your right thing in right time can get smaller, and your wrong thing, wrong time can get too big. So look at that. Look at this box. Look at the difference. See that? Wrong thing, wrong time takes up 75% of this person. A lot of people who are frustrated in life, this is what they're frustrated from. Most of the people who are very angry or they're chaotic or they participate in things like that, they think the world is against them. And they only have 5% of right thing, right thing at the right time. So they think this is an anomaly and only for rich people. You know, this is the way it looks too. Most of the 5% of the world controlling 95% of the wealth, and everybody else stuck in this box. So fill these boxes out the same way. But these boxes are 10%. So you're going to fill these boxes out. So what would this be? This would be right thing, wrong time, right thing, wrong time. And then this box would be wrong thing, right time. Okay? So I want you to write that down in your box because we got to move along. Y'all know I got a conference call I'm doing tonight at 8 o'clock. An open conference call for my Moon Magic program, Moon Magic 28. It already started. We're in day 2. If you'd like to, join, you're going to hear every Monday I have a conference call, not an open conference call, but a private call for my members. And this month, the call is going to be crazy. And it ain't going to be this topic that we're talking about. We're talking about other stuff. But I'm going to let the public in. I normally let the public come in and join our first call. So I'm going to give you all that information before the show is over. Well, if you're writing it down, the call-in number is going to be 712-432-0800. 712-432-0800. Not right now at 8 o'clock. That's why we got to get out of here in 36 minutes. Maybe a little less because I want to eat a slice of pizza before because I'm hungry. So now, here is the box that we really want to get to. Right thing and right time is 75%, and wrong thing, wrong time is only 5%. I can live with this, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can live with the 5% of my existence. And 75%, I'll take that. You know, we on earth, everything's not going to be perfect. So I can handle this versus, you know, the other boxes that you saw, right? The billionaires and the millionaires know how to take it from this being 5%, move it to 25%, and then move it to 75% in a gradual process. And these are still 10%. You're still gonna have some right times and wrong things, and some right things and wrong time going on. All right. So fill these boxes in too. All right. Moving right along. Ooh. I already had some of the pizza. It's kind of spicy, and I think I just swallowed something that was like a residual of it. So on the paper, I want you to write down 5%, 25%, and 75%. Right? And this is all about starting from the bottom, which is 5%, going to 25%, going to 75%, right? And then we talked about how old you are. We talked about the pyramid yesterday too. Go back and check out the video so you'll know where you're at on the floor, right? Now, tonight, I'm going to teach you the science of hustling. And a hustler is someone who is destined to succeed. It's not somebody who is selling drugs. A hustler is a go-getter. Al Sharpton is a hustler. And I don't like Al Sharpton necessarily, but he's a political hustler. Obama's a political hustler. Like, they're a go-getter. They want to succeed. A pastor is a spiritual hustler because he's a go-getter. He got to make sure that his church and his audience is tuned into what he's doing, and he empowers things to them. People, there's nothing wrong with the word hustle, right? So tonight, I'm going to give you some jewels on how to grow and get out of 5% to the 25 to the 75. The pot of gold is always in the 75%. There's a pot of gold here. There's not much here. The universe says you can have it though. But if you don't know the rules, regulations, or the rules, tools, and jewels, as we say, how you going to get it? So I'm here tonight to show you how to find the pot of gold in the hour of chaos. The first part of this is learning the 10 commandments. Tonight, I'm going to be taking you directly from Brand Your Swag and the Hustler's 10 Commandments. So what I'm going to do is do a screen share and show you all what I am looking at, because I want you to be able to have access to this. So I do have these ebooks for sale, and this is the Hustle University books, hustleuniversitybooks.com. You get a free ebook just for coming over. Dollars want you, put your name and your email in, hit submit. If you've already been over here before, just close that out. We major in success. First thing we're going to be covering is the Hustler's 10 Commandments. We're just going to run through the 10 Commandments because this is a collection of corporate best practices, ancient wisdom, and guerrilla tactics for today's independent-minded entrepreneur. Pause right there. Not only the independent-minded entrepreneur who works for himself, but if you're on a job and you want to leave the job, you need to know the 10 Commandments because you got to what? Hustle while you work. This shows you how to take your 9 to 5 and finance your 5 to 9. So tonight we're going to be coming out of the context of these two books right here, and it's going to be rapid fire. All right. If you want to get the books and finish every book that you buy over here, they're very inexpensive, and you get a 30-minute session with Coach Khayr. So if you buy Brand Your Swag, 30 minutes with me on Brand Your Swag. You get the Hustlers 10, 30 minutes with me on Hustlers 10. Hustle while you work, 10 minutes. 30 minutes. Water to a well, 30 minutes. So you're looking at $15, $25, $35, $45. You're going to get 2 hours with me just on your business, up and the Hustler's Gospel. But guess what? If you get the entire package, I got it for a bundle deal. I'm not even going to show you how much it is, but it's less than what all of these are together, right? So this is what I call the Professional Hustlers Must-Have Power Pack. Hustlers 10 Commandments, Sell Water to a Well, Hustler's Gospel, which is now probably my favorite behind Brand Your Swag. It's tied for number 2 behind the Hustler's 10 Commandments. Brand Your Swag is just like really important to me because it's all about selling who you are. Stop going for trends. Number 1, stop going for trends. Just because you see, oh, I could do that and it could make a lot of money. Everybody needs insurance. I love my brother Horace. He just started with Prime America and he wanted to give me a card because they tell you they say, look, when you're in MLM, everybody's a prospect. Prospect everybody. I don't like that. I don't want to be prospected all the time, right? And because that's not my swagger. My swagger is not to be doing MLM all the time, even though it's a growing business. And, you know, Donald Trump and Robert Kiyosaki said it. But Ken Sheldon said in Big Bucks, he said, you have to be happy in order to be rich. Robert Kiyosaki also said you can't save your way to $1 million. And passive income in that MLM stuff, that's the unicorn that y'all are looking for. Because they don't tell you that you always have to be inspiring people to be in your downline. Forget that. You create your network. That's when we go into Hustle Commandment number 1. Write this down. Your network is your net worth. Now, I have tried to get people, I coach people who are in MLM. But MLM, let me show you their diagram. This is what they want to do. And it's cool because I'm in an MLM program, but it's the last one I'm gonna ever be in. I like how it's set up, but I make more money selling than I do from the people who have signed up with me. It made sense, but I don't necessarily promote that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then MLM looks something like that. That's me in the circle, and then I got 3 people. You know, I signed up 3 people, then I'm gonna help them sign up 3 people, and then they're gonna help 3 people sign up 3 people, and then and I'm getting passive income because I'm getting a portion of what they're doing. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's work than 100% of my own. That's crap. That's crap. That's not where the pot of gold is at. If you're making it in MLM, some of those people up there who make 6 figures a month, they're so stressed out. They're not happy at all. And they don't retain brand identity, baby. When Donald Trump and Les Brown and all these guys get into these multi-level marketing industries, somebody's paying them to come in. Or they'll come in and sign up, but guess what? They're selling their book. The money's in the personal development. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving you personal development tonight. But I want you to draw a graph like this. Do it like this. Do that. Draw a circle and put me in it, in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in the picture. in the middle. And watch this network. For instance, I have a company called my radio station is Original Native Radio. I have a school which is called the School of Law. I have a radio station. I also have another organization called Relaxation is the Key. And then I also have a eBay business. See that? Look at me in the middle. Guess what? I'm also a professional astrologer. And I'm a coach. You see that? Now, what we want to do, and one of the things that I consider myself an expert in, is these circles. We can call them dots. They all need to be connected and circling me. Yay! They're all circling me, and guess what they're all doing? They're all dropping it off and supporting me, and I'm supporting them. Yeah, I'm the captain of these. And that's enough for me. I used to have more than this. And a lot of you have never sat down to draw your map out to know what your map looks like. So when you don't have a map, you have chaos. You're lost, right? So the first thing to do in finding out how to find your pot of gold is to draw a map, please. What do you want to do? And draw it on a dry erase board, because then you can erase it if you say, I ain't got the time to really contribute to that. Because I got 6 things on here. 24 hours in a day. I need to rest and have time to myself for 8 hours. That leaves 16 hours left. 16 divided by 6. I'm like, wow. I need at least, I'm going to have to take 2 hours away, 6 hours for rest and relaxation, just in order to have, if I was to do it daily, to put 3 hours into each one of these a day. Or I could do one of these per day, a whole day, and then have a me time on the day that I want to take off. Mr. Charlie don't like this system when I'm teaching you right here. He doesn't. But you start off with just one thing. If you're working a 9 to 5, let me turn this around, because y'all try to say I told y'all. Don't try to leave your job right now. Don't text me tomorrow talking about I quit after I saw your, don't do that. Because the thing about being an entrepreneur is, you see how my voice changed? You need capital. A lot of people who enter into the entrepreneurial world, they have a severance package from their job. They're maxing out their credit card. They may have an inheritance that they're bringing in. But I didn't have any of that. I said, I'm going to go hard. I did take some funding from my job. It was doing some funding like to set my website up and things like that. And I pulled all my money into just one thing, which at that time was relaxation is the key, was numero uno. And I'm going to draw these arrows. Like these arrows have to be interconnected, because they have to support one another. Like the identity, they all have to support one another. See, the arrows are pointing to and from. Now everybody's supporting everybody. And you can take a 3-piece of these and go anywhere. I can do relaxation is the key, me, and Original Native Radio, and go make some money. I can take my School of Law, Love, Abundance, and Wisdom, me, and my eBay account, and make some money. I can draw a pyramid right here and go eBay, me, and coaching, and make some money. I can go astrology, me, and relaxation is the key, and make some money. See, I'm recession proof, but it started with just one. Started with only one. And you must learn this lesson right here. This is important. Repeat after me and write this down. Don't try to eat the entire elephant in one bite. Some people try to eat the whole elephant in one bite. This is not a lottery game I'm trying to teach you. It's a process. It's a process. And I also, to do it, I had coaching. I highly recommend coaching for when you are doing your thug thizzle, trying to get out of the rat race, trying to move into being your own person. You want to have more money, more time, and more power, don't you? Right. Because at work, you feel like you don't have the money that you want, you don't have the time, and you don't feel like somebody values you. So you don't feel like you got the power. So I paid for coaching. I really invested in coaching. I don't have to use the word paid. Yes, I exchanged dollars for a service because I saw value in myself, and now I'm free. Don't try to eat all the elephant in one bite. 2, if you are not willing to invest into your personal development, you are sinning. Proverbs 3:5, write that down. Lean not on your own understanding. If you've never hustled, or if you ain't never been successful in hustling, then you need a mentor. Some of us natural hustlers, like I've been hustling since I was 9 years old. I was selling corn out of the field on the side of the road, corn, watermelons, cucumbers. That's my first hustle. Then I was selling ceramics, all of this on the side of the road. I was counting money at 10, folding bills. My daddy taught me how to hold it in my pocket, lick my thumb. He didn't tell me how dirty money was. He said, lick your thumb, make you feel good. And it does. And every now and then I like to get me a nice amount of money in my hand and peel like that. Memories. But check it. If you have not experienced some success in something, get some help. In your relationship, get some help. In wisdom, get some help. In money, get some help. That's what I'm here for. Why? Not just to support myself, because I have a degree in history. I could go teach in the school system. I could go do a lot of other things to make money and not be here trying to help y'all. I do this because I want to pay it forward like somebody paid forward for me. Because they gave me more than what I paid them for. That's what I feel. I give a 500% guarantee. So when you're coming to me and I say, hey, this is how much the tuition is, I'm going to make sure that you receive 500% more than what you put into what I'm doing. So don't try to eat the whole elephant in one bite. Get you a mentor. Appreciate the mentor. That means compensate the mentor. If you need him, now if you don't need the mentor, then just don't bite out the whole elephant in one bite. But if you find yourself doing the first one, you probably need to get a mentor and you need to compensate them because it's an investment. Don't lean on your own understanding. Get the right tools. Get the jewels and the rules and the tools. I'm giving you some jewels and some rules, but what about the tools? It's an ebook, The Hustler's 10 Commandments. We talked about your network is your net worth. Watch who you're hanging around. Watch who you're hanging around. That's your environment. Number 2, image is everything. Image is everything. How you are dressed is how you will be addressed. I'm wearing green today on the green screen. It's all about the money, baby, sitting in a green chair. I'm feeling really, really greenish. Right. I got my Preonite inside here. I got my green stones with my Motivite. Yes, I'm green all over. That's number 2. Image is everything. You got to protect your image. Now I'm going to start putting them together and brand your swag. You're selling who you are. My name's Khayr, and I love to coach people. Coach Khayr. I'm urban because I listen to hip hop. Khayr is an old name. It means excellent and benevolent. So I like shamanistic ways, and I like being urban. Urban shaman. Coach Khayr. Khayr is a shaman. The urban They didn't have shamans. They had coaches. They have coaches now. Then they call them coaches, right? So now the urban term is coach. So urban shaman, Coach Khayr. That's who I am. I love coaching. I had to learn how to invoice people. I had to learn how to monetize it. I had to learn how to do these videos, and I had to learn how this love of mine could turn in, my passion could turn into profits. I had a lot of trial and error. Now I only use trial and measure because I got the best mentors. I do pray a lot, and I do believe in meditation on a daily basis. I thank God. I'm so grateful. That's how you find the goal too. You have to keep an attitude of gratitude. That's not even in the Hustler's 10 Commandments, but that should go without saying. Number 3, the early bird gets the worm. Do you have an ideal that's before its time? Have you seen something before somebody else? The number 1 skill of a hustler, what do you think it is? The number 1, oh, it's time for a screenshot. While I'm waiting on y'all, get y'all a screenshot. Anybody who takes a picture of this and emails me at hello@Coach Khayr. Hello@Coach Khayr. You get a 15-minute session. Go. The number 1 skill of a hustler is listening. Your ears. Not can you sell something, but can you hear an opportunity before somebody else? The early bird gets the worm. You got to be out there in front. You can't be behind waiting on somebody. By the time somebody else tells you what's trending, somebody's already doing it, or 1,000 people are already doing it. Doesn't mean you can't go into a field where 1,000 people are at and come off and get paid, because that's what we do when we brand our swag. There's a lot of coaches out here, but they don't do it like me. No. And they're not as innovative as I am. No. They don't have the resources I have. No. They ain't got the network. My network is my net worth. When you touching a good coach or anybody that's in your network, look at who their friends are, who they're hanging with. So you can make valuable connections. Image is everything. Look what it looks like. If you're going to be in business for yourself, you better think about that. Image is everything. What colors do you wear? What's does it roll off the tongue? How can people get in contact with you? Do you seem to be mean? Do you seem to be nice? Do you seem to be tough? What is it? Are you loving? This image is everything. But the early bird gets the worm is I got to be out there in front. Number 4 is lonely at the top. Hustle commandment number 4 is it's lonely at the top. You can't take everybody with you. And everybody is not going to like what you do. And everybody don't have to either. I don't care. Why? Because like Allen Iverson said, he said, 1 billion people hate me, 1 million love me. I focus on the ones that love me. You should focus on the ones that love you, not the ones that despise you. Because your attention, energy flows where attention goes. So as long as I keep my attention on those that love me, guess what? That's what I get more of, love. There's, at the top of the pyramid, there's not a big plateau to sit. There's more room at the bottom of the pyramid than is at the top. Once you start to change your levels, you're going to change the people that you hang with. It's lonely at the top. Get used to it. Now, you ain't going to be alone, but it'll be less people because they don't want to put the extra effort in to go the extra mile to get and be where you're at and where they need to be at. So number 1 and number 4, when you're trying to take your whole network, they got to be able to grind too. But you got to take care of you and your family. And if it's just you, you're a family of 1, get to the top and fly with the eagles instead of picking with the chickens. Number 5, hustle commandment number 5. Success is where opportunity meets preparation. Success is where opportunity meets preparation. One of my favorite people said, yo, I got to stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. I got to stay ready so I ain't got to get ready. That's a critical lesson right there. Where opportunity meets preparation. Some people used to say that was the definition of luck, right? I call it preparation now. Phone's just blowing up over here. Who that calling me? I think people sending me email. They're sending me their goals. It's just a little break. Moonmagic28.info. It started yesterday. Today's day 2. We focus on manifesting 2 goals. So some people work just out of the 10 hustle commandments. They want to learn the 10 hustle commandments and implement them in their business for 28 days. Right. So somebody's on my phone right now sending me their goals. That's what I do. So I'm just throwing that in there. And at 8 o'clock in like 11 minutes, I'm going to go into that call and you're going to hear how that goes. You got to be prepared to be successful. Next, business is personal. Business is so personal. I might like all Chick-fil-A's, but if I go to the Chick-fil-A and I don't like the person who had a nasty attitude, I stop going to Chick-fil-A's everywhere just because of that one person, because we took it personal, and you should. And business is personal is, well, remember this, the client don't care about you and what you think is hot. The client wants results. Don't sell yourself. Sell results. Business is personal. You better make sure that you are satisfying the personal needs of the people that you're providing a product or service from. Lord have mercy, I can stop on that one right there. Woo! Business is personal. You know what I mean? You want a longer, in-depth definition? Get in the book. Number 7, everything is negotiable. Everything. Everything is negotiable. Everything. Everything is negotiable. Do it. Stay there. Be in it. We've lost our power to say, huh? Who are you to tell me no? Never take no from somebody who doesn't have the power to tell you yes. Never take a no from somebody who has the power to say yes. This person keep telling you no. Ask them, do you have the power to say yes? No. Let me talk to them. That's what. Let me talk to your supervisor. Everything is negotiable, man. Like, that's a huge lesson to learn in itself when you identifying the pot of gold, because every gold, all gold ain't for you. And when you brand your swag, you're going to identify who's your tribe. What network of people are you going to be serving? What network did you get your training from? What network are you going to be serving? How prepared am I? Is it going to be personal? I'm going to take it to the top, and these people want to make me seem like, well, people want to deal with people who are not, as I say, just hanging with the Joneses. They want to see somebody who separated themselves. That's what you're going to have to do. Hustle commandment number 8 is not what you know or who you know, is who knows you. It's not what you know or who you know. Some people say, well, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. No, it's who knows you. Sometimes my phone will ring, and I got a good friend. He's a producer out in Hollywood, and he gives me all kind of insider tips. And just this year, he gave me something that if I nurture it for probably another year and a half, it might take me 3 years. It's a really big project, and it's going to put definitely some change, more growth in my life and change. I ain't going to put a dollar. Yes, I will. It's definitely worth a lot of zeros added to my bank account in developing an ideal. And he called me. I didn't call him and say, what you got for me? He called me out of the blue. So it wasn't who I know, what I knew, but he knew what I knew. That's why he did call me, right? And he rocks with Samuel Jackson. He rocks with all kind of people. I'm not even gonna go through all that name dropping, but he rocks with a lot of people. You ever seen the Boondocks? Right? You ever seen Black Dynamite? Right. That's my man. Big shouts out to Carl Jones. Number 9, it takes dough to make bread. Some people don't want to pay for good coaching. I have to make this personal. They don't want to pay for coaching. They want to lean on their own understanding. You know what I say? All information costs. Good information is expensive. But try ignorance. Ignorance is priceless. Like, not priceless in a good way. Like, sometimes you get into some trouble because you're ignorant, and that's because you want to cut corners. Don't cut corners. And circulate money. Circulate it. Circulate. Don't spend it. Circulate. Hustle commandment number 10, which could have been number 1. Know and believe in thyself. Know and believe in thyself. That is a super critical lesson to be on top of. Like, you really need to believe and know about who you are. That's when I start recommending my astrological readings. If you really want to know the numbers on who you are, coachkastrology.info. coachkastrology.info. Send me a request. I'll call you and we'll talk about it to assess what you need. All right? Find out where your star positions are. Find out what you bring to the table and run that into your swagger. I tell a person, if you really want to know what your swagger is and how to brand it, because God gave you the gold. Write that down. God gave me the gold. It's in your birthday. It's in your numbers. He gave it to you. He didn't put you down here and abandon you. I don't feel no way tired. I come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. Listen, I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. God gave you the gold, but you got to dig down in there. Proverbs 3:5, lean out on your own understanding. Then you'll find it. It is that simple. Now, I hope this was helpful. You'll be recession proof if you apply this. If you get one book at hustleuniversitybooks.com, one book, you get me for 30 minutes. And we'll talk about perfect timing in depth. We'll go through the checklist and see which one you're the weakest at. But if you want to really do it full time, I highly suggest that you join Moon Magic. It is a 6-month commitment. But how long is it going to take you to change? How long did it take you to get into the situation you're in right now? Right now, I got to, as they say, price to move. This is the last month at this price. We're finishing up December, going into January. Doors already open on the 12th. It started yesterday. It's $50 a month. And it's pulled from your bank account on an automatic subscription. That's it. You can't pay all at one time. It just comes and it just pulls out $50 every 28 days. Every 28 days, we go over 2 goals. What I'm going to do now is show you the video for Moon Magic 28. moonmagic28.info. I'm already have it set up for you. I'm going to share the screen so you can be like, what? He's already there? Yeah. Now, I'm going to leave this running so you all can rock with me through the conference call. So you can watch here as a conference call, or you can call in 712-432-0800. So now I'm getting ready to show you the video. This is what the page looks like. And then here's the video. Oh, wait. I gotta do something. Sometimes I have to watch myself. What do I want to do? Yeah, I want to do that. Okay. You're right. Peace. This is Coach K, and today I'm talking about Moon Magic. A lot of people ask me, what is Moon Magic and who is it for? Which one do I answer first? I guess I'll go with what is it. On the planet Earth, you've heard Native Americans tell stories many moons ago. You know that in every farmer's almanac, there's a list of the different moon cycles. All the food that you consume and go in your mouth is grown by the rhythms of the moon. When you go fishing or you go to the beach to swim, the high and the low tide is governed by the energy of the moon. A woman's cycle is governed by the moon. The moon rules Cancer in astrology, and it deals with magic, and it deals with emotions and feelings and nurturing and all of that. And when you got your mama on your side, that's really because the moon is your mama. When you got the moon on your side, that's when your magic is really working. All right. Now, moon magic is about capitalizing on the 8 phases of the moon every 28 days. So there's more than just a full moon and a new moon. because now you got 6 others that go with these 2 to make 8. So if you're only using the new moon or you're only using the full moon, because we know most of the time people do banishing rituals around the new moon and the full moon. They're just like, wow, yeah, but how do these 2 moons relate? And how do I get both of them to give me what I want? How do I do the right thing at the right time? That's really what moon magic is about, showing you how to do the right thing at the right time. Now, who is moon magic for? It's for anybody who wants to produce 2 goals in 28 days, period. 2 goals, 28 days times 12 months. I got 24 goals I've accomplished. I know some people in 6 months don't have 12 goals. In 3 months, they don't have 6 goals. In 3 years, they don't have 6 goals accomplished because they try to multitask or they cannot keep the goal in the frontal lobe of the brain. They don't have it written down in sentence format because what you write on paper makes paper. They don't understand the basics of ritual, okay? That's what the moon magic shows you, is the basics. Do you have to be some advanced practitioner of magic in order to participate? Absolutely not. Do I have to know anything about astrology? Absolutely not. It'll help though, but you don't have to. Can I be a beginner? Absolutely. Well, what if I already am proficient in magic, but I'm not really familiar with all 8 phases of the moon? I'm only familiar with 2. Yes. This gives you more power. This gives you more flexibility at whatever your current level is. So whether you're a beginner or whether you're advanced in the manifesting arts, this adds right along with it. If you've already taken a course in magic and maybe you had a couple questions about the right timing, this is where you can come and talk to Coach. Because this program, how does it work? You have to start at the beginning, which is the first 3.5 to 4 days. You go to the website and register. You can register before or during the first phase, but not after. So if you go to the site and then you see that I can't register, it's because I've already closed it down and you have to wait until next month. So we have to be very punctual to catch these cycles of the moon in full. You can't come in on phase 3 and want to do the whole 8 because you can't back the moon up. You got to come in at 1 and go the whole circle. You got to come in at 1 and go the whole circle. We hold it right here in the frontal lobe of the brain, and it's on paper, it's memorized, and the exercises that you're going to have will change with every phase. We meet once a week at the beginning of the week and talk in private. We record the conversation, whether it's on Skype, Google Hangout, or conference call. I send it to you, and then you say, bam, all right, here's my homework. These are the proper actions. You have to do the right thing at the right time to get the proper results. Have you ever heard the 5 Ps? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Right. This is proper preparation that will help you prevent poor performance. If you've been stuck on manifesting something, this is the bulldozer that pushes it through. This is very, very lightweight, but it's very, very powerful. It's very subtle because the moon is our closest neighbor. So what do you have that you want to manifest that you're close to? You're right there, but you can't reach it. What do you got? Now, personal goals could be losing weight, could be meditating more, could be stop procrastinating, get closer to my children, go on a wonderful date with a new lover, get a new lover. All of these things could be personal. Business or financial could be all your external goals. I need an extra $1,000 in my online business. I need to start an online business. I don't want to be unemployed anymore. I want to get a job. I want to finish my dissertation so I can get my PhD. I've seen all of these and more over my 5 years of coaching Moon Magic. What a wonderful program. Where I'm at right now, Moon Magic is one of my main secret weapons. So I invite you to join Coach Khayr for this wonderful opportunity. There are bonuses every month. But since this video is just like for the entire program, I can't even talk about this month because by the time you watch this, if you're new, this may be another month later on, and I don't want to say, oh, this month we did this, and then it's past that. So every month is like theme-based because I do study astrology. And there's a lot of things going on. I like to have people so they can use me and the tools in my toolbox to manifest and get what they need to get ASAP. Stop hesitating with it. Stop being frustrated. Use the forces of nature, very natural, nothing scary about it. We don't work with any dark forces. It's all love and it's all of God. And you're welcome to come in, ask as many questions as you like. Get in contact with me if you need, if you got like kind of unsure, you want to know how it works, but it's really plain and simple. Go to the site, CoachKair.com, go to services, scroll down, hit Moon Magic, register. There it is. You got any comments or questions? Just leave them there. I get back to you within less than 24 hours. All right? Well, hey, I'm glad that you took the time to check me out today, and we're going to have fun. I'm looking forward to us working together. I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you on the inside. Peace. All right, all right, all right. I appreciate everybody for being in the building. Yo, I'm gonna just let y'all keep rocking with me, because now I'm getting ready to call in, and now you'll be able to hear what a conference call with Coach Kair sounds like. So now the atmosphere may change a little bit, because this is the family. Yeah.
You entered. There are 4 participants in this conference. Please announce yourself.
Hi there, everybody. What's happening?
Hey, Coach.
Hi. Who's on the line tonight so far?
Latanya.
Hi, Latanya.
Hi. Kenyofu.
Kenyofu's in the building. What's up, Kenyofu? Who Urge is in the building? Who else is in the building? Okay, I thought I heard somebody else. Normally, and I know y'all are like, did you send out I was late today, and I'm sending out the Moon Magic conference call right now. Yes, and so I do want to apologize. Is everybody doing all right tonight?
Doing good.
All right, good. I'm also kind of like double broadcasting, because I'm on our Peace. Thanks for joining the call tonight. Who's that?
Hey, Coach. It's Khadijah Ali from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Khadijah, you done snuck up on me on Raleigh too. I got a trick for you. I'm gonna call and find out. You know, me and you got to talk. You trying to get up in my state. I got to see what's up with that. So yeah. Somebody else just joined us on the call. Who's that? Keoka is in the building. Somebody else just fell up in here.
Hi, this is Misha from Toronto.
Hey, Misha. If you got some noise in the background, can you mute your phone, please? Okay, somebody's trying to watch.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
Hey, if you're on the phone and you're on the computer, like you're doing 2 things at one time, like you're gonna have to mute the computer so we don't have feedback in the call. Or you have to mute the speaker on your phone, but since you can hear me through the phone, then turn that down on your computer, because we're getting feedback through here. And there's a delay on Google, all right? I love doing live radio, because, or a live call, because it's pretty much just straightforward, and you have to be ready for everything. Also, everybody, I'm sending out the email right now to my whole Moon Magic squad. So if you want to forward that to 2 people to invite to the call tonight, I just sent that out. My apologies for not being ahead of the game like I normally am. I got into the house late, excuse me. I'm getting a virtual assistant. That's going to be one of my goals this month, is to get a virtual assistant, but I want to make sure I was getting the right one, okay? So, yeah, that was one of the things that I was talking about on the Google Hangout. The pot of gold, one of the things you're going to have to realize in, thanks for joining the call. I'm gonna come back.
Entry and exit chimes are off.
One of the things that I talked about earlier on the Google Hangout for finding your pot of gold in the hour of chaos is a virtual assistant, right? So I got to get one this month. So, okay. Now, what I do for the conference call that I'm on now is I'm getting ready to start recording, but I'm going to let it keep playing on Google Hangout so you all can see how we do this. And as a matter of fact, I have to change Moon Magic 28. Now I got to change the icon at the bottom. Yeah, not the icon, but just the message. This is the Moon Magic 28 call. All right, let me get the recording started.
Please enter your PIN followed by... Please wait. This conference is being recorded.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? This is Coach Khayr, and of course, this is our Monday night conference call for Moon Magic. And this is the last one of 2014, everybody. Yay! I got y'all muted because somebody had some background noise, but if you wanted to shout, well, let's just hold it for later. But yay! This is our last one for 2014. I want to say, and it's the first one for 2015 because we started yesterday, and the last day of the cycle will be January the 11th. So I'm going to reiterate some things that are going to be big time important for this month. And I'm going to let you know where we are in the scheme of things as far as in the year. And I'm going to go over and give some tools out, like everybody on the call is fresh, because I want everybody to hit 2015 with our theme. What is our theme for 2015? We're taking 2015 by the throat, right? We are seizing it by the throat, and then we are, bam, we're moving. That's it. We're going to tell 2015 what we want, and it's going to deliver and bring it back to us, period. Am I being aggressive? No, I'm being assured of myself. And I know what we did, and I know what's coming up. So I'm gonna start with the mathematics. Okay, hold on. Before I even talk about the call, and I know we're in the planning phase of the month. I hope everybody watched the planning phase of the month. There are 8 phases. In the membership area, what do? Scroll down to the bottom, and what do you see? You see the dates and the crystals. Every phase has a set of crystals that goes with that phase: planning, planting, clearing, gathering, seeing, leading, doing, and using. The crystals are optional. The crystals are optional, but you must watch the video every day. You log into the back room, you come into the private members area. I call it the back room or the upper room. Let's call it the upper room. You come up into the upper room, you log in, you watch the planning video one time. I think this month the planning video is 6 minutes. Then you have 2 audios, because the first thing that we're talking about is I'm teaching you about quantum physics. So there's a very good audio about quantum physics. Listen to that. That's about 10 or 15 minutes. And then, of course, we got our inspirational music from our prosperity mixtape. If you do not have the prosperity mixtape, what do? Send me an email at moonmagic28@Coach Khayr. All Moon Magic concerns are to be sent to moonmagic28 at coachkhire.com. Don't send anything else to Coach Khire at Gmail. We shifting. See the shift? Send everything over to Moon Magic 28. Even if you got a question and you're not a member, and you're just on the call tonight, send it to Moon Magic 28 at coachkhire.com. All right. Now, I'm having a brain freeze. What was I talking about? Oh. I want to talk about the numerology. We're leaving a 7-year. 2014 is a 7-year, going into 2015. So 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is magic money. Write that down. 8 is magic money. You know, this is the first time I've done the math on that. I was like, wow, I've been celebrating this for 7 years, a 7-year. Well, this is the year for the come up. This is the 8. This is the money year, baby. I think the last time that we had an 8-year was, what's that, 1996? 1997. 1997 was an 8-year, and 2006 was an 8-year. And so now we're 2015. So 9 years ago, we were at an 8-year. So think about whatever was going on in 09. Yeah, I'm much wiser than I was then too. So this is an 8-year for everybody. Now, of course, we know we can get into specifics according to your birthday about, what personal year it is for you, but we're all operating in an 8-year. This month, we're operating in the planning phase of the month, right? What are we going to do? Well, if you were with me the last month, the last phase was the using phase. Using phase is to celebrate. What were your accomplishments last month? Now this phase that we're in now is the next natural step from my accomplishments last month. The next natural step from my accomplishments last month. What did you celebrate the most? What made you feel the most? Last month, I know Monica, I hope she don't mind me saying her name. She was like, well, Coach, I don't really know how much I got to celebrate, I kind of quit my job so I could pursue my own thing, but I'm just around here chilling right now. I'm feeling good. I was like, girl, you're supposed to celebrate that you free. Celebrate that you free, like you're not stressed out. Celebrate that that's over, and now you got room for the new to come into your life. You feel me? So I'm very, very happy. Right, myself, that's what I was doing on my dry erase board, like late or early this morning. I was like, what is it that I want this month? I want a virtual assistant. Coach is getting one, not what if I get one. You see, I'm clutching my stuff right now, clutching my dragon and my stone. It's like my virtual assistant is coming. Woo! Yes. My new coach is coming. Because I was talking to my new coach I was emailing him and he sent me a voicemail back. So one of my clients turned me on to a really high-end coach. And I sent him an email, and he didn't just send me an email back. He recorded his voice and sent it back to me. And I was like, wow. And he was in Sydney, Australia. And this was very early in the morning, like 4 o'clock or something. And he sent me something, like 13 minutes after I sent him a very long email. So that's a sign. And all like local coaches that I know, I still probably don't get that kind of response or that quickly. So for him to be at the level he's at, because he's teaching everybody, that was big for me. So, and he showed me what a virtual assistant was. I was watching some of his videos. He's so low key. He has so many things in common with me that is bananas. So, like, yes, I know what I want this month. What do you want this month? Now, also, let me talk to my first timers. And really, I'm going to talk to my first timers and those of you who haven't finished this particular homework. When you join Moon Magic, what is mandatory? You got 2 goals, right? One internal and one external. One of the flaws that I fixed in Moon Magic was that a lot of times people come and they want temporary fixes and they don't take care of long range stuff. And I'm wondering, like, well, is it me or what's wrong? Why aren't the long range things being taken care of? And it's because the person does not know what their definite purpose is. The person is what we label as a drifter. So I don't know if you've ever seen Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil, but Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil is all about Napoleon Hill, who was
something I want to do right now is very important. We're going to start by taking a baseline of what? Of how you...
Right. Okay. So if you go to CoachKair.com and then go to up on the store and then go to audiobooks, you'll see the audio book of Outwitting the Devil. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I remember Napoleon Hill because he wrote Think and Grow Rich, but he also wrote Outwitting the Devil. In 1938, right after he wrote Think and Grow Rich, he revealed that he broke the devil's code, forcing the devil to confess his secrets. His wife made him promise to never release the book. This is in 1938. The book was finally released in 2011. He died in 1970, the year I was born. They still kept it under wraps 41 years later, after his death. So 41 and 38, that's 79 years. The book is 79 years old, but it's only been out for 3 years, now getting ready to be 4 years. Listen, this conversation, you've never heard anything like this in your life. It makes Think and Grow Rich look like a comic book, but it talks about how do you get and establish your definiteness of purpose. Because if you don't have your definiteness of purpose, then you are being ruled by the devil. And the devil, he's just saying, yo, I'm just negative energy. He says, I don't have a, the difference is, no, somebody was sending me a message. The devil is just this negative energy personified, but it's not something with horns and pitchfork. You feel me? So he interviews the devil, man, and it's 5 CDs if you get the CD package. But I have it all on MP3 so you can play it in your car. I want you to listen to this the entire month. People who've been, I started this 2 months ago. If it's your first time and you do not have your definite of purpose, you must listen to the audiobook or read the book, Outwitting the Devil. It's mandatory. Whoops. It's not an option. It's mandatory. So it's really, really important that you get thoroughly entrenched in the difference between a drifter, which is 2% of the population, and a drifter is 98% of the population, and a person who has definiteness of purpose is 2% of the population. And the devil cannot do anything to that person. That's the superior person that the I Ching talks about. Moon Magic 28 is to bring out the superior person in you and to get rid of the drifter. Who's the drifter? That's the drifter who's in, you follow Moon Magic, you do 2 goals per month. In 24 months, you got, in a year, you got 24 goals accomplished. But if you just, with no guidance, as I'm always saying, if you're leaning up on your own understanding, then how can you win? You can't win if you're leaning on your own understanding and you're doing 5 different things. I'm multitasking. Some people use multitasking as an excuse for failure or as an excuse for why they haven't gotten anything done. Why are you using an excuse? I'm multitasking. No, in Moon Magic, you can only do 2 things, period. 1 internal, 1 external. We get that done. We spend 28 days on it, and then we come back next month and we do something else, and we add on that, and we add on that, and we add on that. In 3 months, you got 6 things done. Some people in 6 years ain't got 6 things done. Now, we're not here for you to say you come in 1 month and then you want 20 acres of land, or you want the house of your dreams, or you want the relationships of your dreams. What are the things that are stopping you from getting it? That's the other thing that Moon Magic is 28 is going to bring out. It's very, very, very important that you understand what is your definiteness of purpose. If you are in the program, check your email. What did I send to you? I already sent to you. I sent to you already what the definite purpose is. What I'm going to do is pull it up and read it to you, so we'll all be on one accord. Everybody has the same internal goal until you complete it. Some people are doing this their second month, and they're saying, I'm going to keep the internal goal, knowing what I got to figure out what my definiteness of purpose is. And then they use an external goal, which is whatever they want to choose. I need a new job. I want to move. I want a car, such and such. Or you can have two internal goals. I want to have a better relationship with my spouse. I want a better relationship with my mother. All types of things. I want to finish my PhD program. I want to be able to travel and come to a different place. I want to travel this month. But the internal goal that everybody shares is as follows. Right now, I'm so happy and grateful that I have full possession of the great power of my own personal mind. It feels so wonderful to be living my definite purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look at this again. Right now, I'm so happy and grateful that I have full possession of the great power of my own personal mind. It feels so wonderful to be living my definite purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When can I move on past this goal, Kair? When you send me your definite purpose. Inside of the upper room, we have the video with Napoleon Hill telling you how to write out your definite purpose. I'm going to send everyone a copy of Bruce Lee's definite purpose. Matter of fact, I'll probably just put a picture in the room tonight. And I also send people a picture of my definite purpose. Don't share your definite purpose with people. Like, don't be like me, be better than me. I'm sharing mine because mine's over a year old. And then I modified it recently. So I'm going to show you my old one, but something happened in my life and I had to modify it. Ooh, it's nasty too. And that's why some people say, yo, I want to work on this for a whole 28 days. What is getting control of the great power of my own personal mind? Because if you don't have power of your mind, somebody else does. That's the plan. That's the plan. If this is your first month, in 6 months from now, when you finish this program, that's going to be so embedded into the foundation of who you are. You will no longer be a drifter. What if you're 25 years old or 30 years old or 35 years old or 45 or 65 years old and you've been drifting and you don't have the power of your own personal mind under control? How much is that worth to you to get control of your own personal mind? You can't really move and shake like you want if you ain't got control of your own personal mind. Now, I have tons and tons and tons of added tools and jewels I throw to y'all every month that assist y'all. We use hypnotherapy. We use different book suggestions. You get extra books that you got to read. Like, whatever it is, I'm going through with people's remedy, and I'm saying, yo, what is it where do you want to end up at? What's the problem? What's the hold up? And then where do you want to be? And that's all about me finding the tools that I have in my toolbox to empower you. All right. So that's the planning phase. You know, we go into the planting phase. Phase 2 is after we drop the blueprint, then we meditate on it. And that starts on Thursday. Thursday, we start to meditate. Get connected with your goal. You must get connected with your goal. If you're not connected to it like a pregnant woman is connected to her baby, then it's not going to come to fruition because you're not letting energy flow where attention goes. Pay attention to it through meditation. Coach, I don't meditate. Man, what do I do? Well, guess what? You log into the room, scroll down to the bottom of the page and look in the toolbox area. What do we have in the toolbox area? We got Napoleon Hill's Outwitting the Devil. We got a meditation DVD downloadable that you can take with you all around the world. 17 minutes of showing you how to quiet the mind and learn the ancient secrets of the microcosmic orbit meditation. Works for everybody. And we have other tools in there as well. We have the Hustle You Power Pack. We also have, oh man, there's another goodie in there too. But we have the goodies in there, and those are the tools. I give some tools away, but some things you got to acquire on your own. You don't have to get Outwitting the Devil from me. If you already got a copy of the book or you want to order it because you like hardbacks, then order it now while you're on the phone. Go to Amazon and order Outwitting the Devil. If you're listening to the call and you don't plan to join Moon Magic, still get the book. Still get it. Now, you ain't going to have the guidance and you're going to have the camaraderie of my squad. I'm getting ready to open up the lines now and let them share. So check it. When I open the lines, I want y'all to talk about how you're planning this month, ending this year, going into 2015, using your accomplishments from last month. I want you to tell me, are you going to keep the same goals from last month, or are you going to do a new goal? How do you feel about your definiteness of purpose? And are you ready to meditate on Thursday? And now if you if you've been with me more than 1 month, which a lot of you have, how can you see now how this process is starting to come together? And now some of my OGs, y'all let some of the newbies talk first, okay? Because I know y'all want to get in and be like, bam, I want to get in. Let me tell them, but let some of the new people come in and speak. And then I also want to have, if there are any questions, as a matter of fact, let me take questions from any new people who were on the call who got invited.
All callers are muted. All callers are unmuted.
If anybody is a new person, you got invited to this call, or this is your first call ever, turn down your background noise, please. Turn your computer speakers down. If you have any questions and you are a new person on the call, please speak up. Identify yourself and just tell me who you are, and then let me know what your question is, and I'm going to take care of you. Who is this?
Yeah, hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Hello? Hi. Who's?
This is Cynthia. I called in last night, but I got cut off last night as well.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Cynthia?
I'm fine. Can you hear about the show?
I'm blessed by the best. Too sexy to be stressed, just like yourself.
I'm trying to get there, my brother. I'm trying to get there. Well, last month I made a decision as far as my finances. Staying on top of my bills, just trying to get things out of the way, And I have been putting in a lot of hours and at work, but I'm having a hard time. It's taking away, time to, practice the things that the tools that I have received. And just keep it short and simple. I'm all over the place, but I'm trying to make it simple,
Ooh. Let me jump in here. So one of the things by getting your definite purpose down, like it may take you a year or 5 years or 10 years to achieve what your definite purpose is, but it's only going to take you 28 days and at the maximum 2 months to come up with what your definite purpose is in life. Now, but for you to simplify, so I would say you already have one goal, and then your other goal is, how do I simplify, maximize, and still profit? So your goal may look like, get a pen now, because I start channeling, and you be like, say that again, and you just give it to you how it come. No, see, look, I thought we said you got to stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. You always got to keep a pen when you're messing with me on these calls. All right. So since the problem is I have too many things going on. The good thing about my problem is I got all the tools I need, but then the problem is what's in the way of this me getting where I want, getting the results out of the tools that I have is I don't have a system to operate. I don't have a system to operate to manage my day. Now, yours is a little easier. So let's say your goal this month could be, now I say it's easy because I already got a system. Now, it took me a minute to get the system I'm going to give you, but your goal would be, right now, I'm so happy and grateful that I have that my simple life gives me that my orderly life gives me the maximum amount of joy. It feels great to use it feels great to use the spiritual tools that I have to get the best results, something like that. And what you'll do is you'll send that to me, you'll email it to me, moonmagic28 at Coach Khayr, and I'll modify it. I'll modify it and send it back to you, and then we'll keep going back and forth until we get something that is like you're very happy with and I'm very happy with. Because I'm not going to do the goal for you. You got to do the goal. I help you write it, and I give you the templates, and I give you all the tools, but you are going to do the work. But right now, here's the big thing with you and most beginners. How, Khayr? And I'll tell you quick, don't ask me how, because that ain't none of your business right now. We have a stage for how, when the how is revealed. That's at the 5th stage. But in the 1st stage, just tell the universe what you want. Most people in life have never just sat down and was like, I'm just putting my order in at the restaurant called the universe. What is it that you really want this month? And you want to simplify. You want to simplify and be able to have a system incorporated in your life that you use the spiritual tools that you have in order for you to get the maximum results on your effort. Does that sound like something that you want or you might be interested in?
Yeah.
And that's going to turn into more money. So you can't make more money without getting organized. People come to me all the time and be like, but the problem is money. The problem is money. Nope. The problem is you're not a master of time. You're a drifter. You're a drifter. People, millionaires are masters at the art of timing. Millionaires control time. That's why it's mandatory that everybody read the book. Now, even if you don't order it, you say, well, I ain't got $10 to get the book. It's on YouTube, but it just take longer to watch it. Okay, good. Now, see, now I'm going to tell you how the only way you can be successful in this program is do what you just did. You got an email from me early this morning, didn't you?
I got it when I was at work, yeah, but it was on Facebook sometime. I think like a couple weeks ago we put it up there. That's when I went up there and I started listening to it. I'm almost halfway through it.
So now when you come in and I start giving you a system of learning how to double dutch, you're gonna learn when to pick your knees up and put your feet down. Now, I want you to write this down for your daily schedule, and I want everybody to write this down. The day starts at 6 p.m. Write down 6 p.m. equals planning. 6 p.m. is the planning phase of the day. 9 p.m. is the planting phase of the day. So from 6 to 9, you're planning on what you want to happen in your life the next day. From 9 to 12, you're meditating on it, or as I say, you're watching a theme-based movie. 9 to 12, you have to watch a theme-based movie. So if your goal and your plan the next day is to be more organized. I want you to find a movie that represents organization to you, and you watch it on Netflix or DVD or Redbox or whatever, HBO, on-demand TV. Find something, because this program puts you in control to start to program your mind the right way. So and then you want to meditate. So you got an hour to meditate and you got 2 hours to watch a movie. For 12 o'clock, I want you to write down clearing. 6 o'clock is planning. 9 p.m. is planting. 12 a.m. is clearing. This is the time when we release all stress. No work should be done. You should either be asleep or taking a hot bath or shower. You're supposed to be walking around in your robe and your slippers and your socks with your incense burning. You already finished meditating. It's time to lay it down. If you go to bed at 10 o'clock, that's good, because now you're already clearing and releasing the traumas and dramas of the day. At 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, this is the gathering phase. From 3 to 6 in the morning, information comes to us. Haven't you been dreaming before? And then you see that you wake up right in the morning and you be like, wow, why didn't I start dreaming last night when I just laid down? The dream normally comes to you right before you get up, right? So now from 3 to 6, the gathering comes with you. If you working with Master Mitchell Gibson over at Tybro and you got one of these amulets up under your pillow, I have found that my spiritual teammates do the most work on me early in the morning when I'm asleep. It's like I'm on the operating table, or they're taking me places and I'm gathering the raw resources. 6 a.m. in the morning is the seeing phase, S-E-E-I-N-G. That means you wake up in the morning and you have an insight, and that's from 6 to 9. Remember the Army of the Marines used to say, we do more before 9 a.m. than most people do all day? That's because they were using this system. They was in the seeing phase. They already had to jump on everybody. And if you listen to the call, the Google Hangout that I had, Hustle Commandment, what's that? Hustle Commandment number, what's that? Number 4, the early bird gets, number 3, the early bird gets the worm. That's the seeing phase from 6 to 9. And then from 9 a.m. to 12 noon is the leading phase, L-E-A-D-I-N-G. That's all about delegation. Rich people only work 6 hours a day. They work from 9 to 12 and from 12 to 3. That's it. And they be working like 4-hour days. They work less than that, but the main part of your work is supposed to be between 9 and 3. 9 to 12 is delegating. Calling people, putting them on point, lining things up. I call that set up my dominoes period. I set my dominoes up from 9 to 12, and then at 12 noon, high noon, that's the doing phase. The sun is the closest to the planet, so you have the most energy. And now it's time to just do it. I kick over the dominoes. It's time to move, put things in action. The hardest work that I need to be doing needs to be done between 12 and 3, because I got the most energy. 12 o'clock noon is the same equivalent like a full moon outside. 12 midnight, the sun is the furthest away from you. So the sun is on the other side of the planet. So you have the least amount of energy. So the clearing 12 noon is like the new moon. And 12 midnight is like the new moon, and 12 noon is like the full moon. Now from 3 to 6 is phase number 8. We call that the using phase, U-S-I-N-G. And this is when we celebrate. Now the sinister, he gets you drifters all the time. 98% of you drifters, where do y'all go after y'all get off work at 5 o'clock? Let's go to happy hour. Y'all shoot over there to happy hour and start getting drunk, celebrating. Now, you're right for celebrating, but you're wrong for getting drunk. I don't want to say you're wrong, but guess what? When 6 o'clock comes and you still drunk, how can you plan your next day when you about bent? So Cynthia, where do you stay at? What city and state do you stay in?
I live in Newsoms, Virginia.
What part of Virginia?
Newsoms.
Okay. Nobody else in Newsom is using this system I just gave you, are they?
No, it's real country.
Well, let's do the whole state then. I don't even think I have 3 clients in the entire state of Virginia. That means that you just got in front of 10, 20, 30 million people. Let's say 5 million people come out who are in the same industry that you in, and they drinking at 5 o'clock. Let's just say 100,000. And they're in the same industry as you are, but then at 6 o'clock, you look at your clock and say, oh, time for me to plan for tomorrow. And they still drinking and tossing it up. They went and ordered a pizza and they drunk till like 9 o'clock, went home, watched a horror movie. They watched a horror movie, went to bed, had bad dreams, and woke up in the morning, and they didn't really have no insight on on how their day was going to be planned out. But you already had your day and schedule mapped out already. And what do you think will happen if you do that for 1 month in a row, and then they don't do it for a month in a row? Who you think is going to have the advantage?
Of course I am.
Then now now of course you understand the method to my madness. My method is to give you an unfair advantage. And Cynthia, you are not allowed to come to me and be like, well, coach, you're giving me all these tools and it's just really unfair that I got all these advantages and they don't. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. They didn't come and sign up. It's not my problem. I'm going to give you my client. I'm your coach. You here to win a gold medal. You ain't here to get silver. You ain't here to come in 3rd place. You ain't here to come sit in the stands. You here to win and win convincingly. Are we perfectly clear on that?
Oh, yes.
And is that something that fits? Is that okay with you? How you feel about you winning the gold medal and me pushing you to get the gold medal? Is that all right?
That is fine, Coach K. I'm not you the person that I've been looking for, seriously, because I need to be kicked in the butt to get it down in the spot. Sorry. Seriously.
Well, kicking in the butt is always my plan C. I ain't above it. I ain't above it now, but because I will. And some people on this call tonight can testify that I will get at you. But I try to do A and B now. I try to give you enough homework to where you be so tired that you can't resist. So when I tell you something, you be like, all right, coach, I'm going. Come on, give me 2 more laps, Cynthia. 2 more laps? Yep, give me 2 more laps. You be so tired, you just go out there and start running. But your competition is over there eating cupcakes, thinking it's a joke because the lights went off and we out there running in the dark. Don't worry about it. When it come time to get down there and on your mark, get set, go, everybody gonna have their money on you. You be the underdog. We come home with the gold medal, you hopping up, down, crying, running around with the flag. They don't see the hard work that's gonna go behind it. All they gonna see is you with the gold medal. And my objective is I'm gonna take pictures of their mouth hanging open. They're gonna be looking at you and their mouth gonna be hanging open, talking about, what is she? I can't believe it. You always was, It's a new me. It's a new me. Check out my gold medal. So that's my objective. Did I answer your question? Did I help you? I think that was a very good question too, but did I do a good job of answering your question?
Oh, yeah, you did. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you and welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. It's going to be a nice ride.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Anybody else on the line who's a newbie who got questions?
Yeah, Sister Laita from Brooklyn.
Laita is in the building. She's back.
I am. How you feeling, Coach K? Yeah.
You know, I'm wide open tonight. I'm blessed by the best, too sexy to be stressed and worth my weight in diamonds and gold. How can I help you tonight? What kind of question you got for me?
Well, I was writing down the different phases.
Okay.
And I missed one.
Okay.
It's between from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m.
See, this is how I do. Watch this, everybody. This is how I do. I do pop quizzes. So now you're going to get a pop quiz. You read back to me what you got, and then I'm going to fill in the blanks.
Okay, from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's the seeing time.
No, wait. We don't start at 6 a.m. We start at 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's at 6. I'm so used to being up at a.m. at 6 a.m. and thinking and 5 a.m. That was hard for you to write p.m. obviously because it says a.m. on both of them. Okay, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's the seeing stage.
No, planning.
What?
6 p.m. 6 p.m. to 9 p. 6 p.m. is planning. PLANNING.
Okay.
Your day. Right. Hold on. Write this down at the top of the page. My day starts at 6 p.m. You might wake up in the morning at 6 a.m., but my day starts at 6 p.m.
That's a super adjustment. Okay, go ahead.
Then the next one is 9 p.m. is planting. 12 midnight is clearing. 3 a.m. is gathering. 6 a.m. is seeing. 9 a.m. is leading. 12 noon.
I'm sorry, you say leading or leading?
Leading, like leading a horse to water, the leader of the pack.
Oh, okay.
You're leading the way.
Yeah.
12 noon is doing. And 3 p.m. is using. So now you're finishing your day up from 3 to 6. And look, hold on. I want to, because I already know what you're thinking. I can hear it in your throat. I've been doing it this long my whole life, coach. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Here is the reprogramming. Moon Magic is a reprogramming program. I'm going to deprogram what ain't been working, and I'm going to reprogram what will work. Period.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you.
You are very welcome. Did you have any other questions?
It ain't working, brother. It ain't working.
That's right. It ain't. But you back in the building now.
Yeah, I'm up 5 a.m. I'll be thinking a whole lot at 5 a.m. A lot of stuff flowing through my brain.
Right.
I'm going to have to start reevaluating the way I think.
No. Not the way you think, but when you think. When.
Okay, all right.
You gonna so you on your paper, write that down. 6 p.m. is when I start thinking. That's the best time for you to be thinking. And then
6 p.m. Okay.
6 p.m. from 6 to 9, you in the kitchen. What happens from 6 to 9 normally at most households? You making dinner.
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. I'm working.
But that's the best time when the ideas is flowing. The ideas is flowing. So you need what? Okay, I got a part of your homework assignment. You in New York, go to the dollar store or somewhere and get you 2 dry erase boards. Get you one that you can put on the refrigerator that's got the magnets, and get you some different color dry erase pens that you can be able to write those ideas when they come to you. You're gonna start sending me pictures of the dry erase board on your refrigerator. See, and you're gonna get a better attitude about it than that. Okay, no, that won't work. You can't get no gold medal. You got to be enthusiastic. You can't get no gold medal by saying, okay, all right. That's how your money look. You know what? Because your money is gonna reflect your attitude. So when you tell your 5s, 10s, 20s, and 100s to come over there, they're gonna be like, all right. See, my money come when I tell my money to come.
Like, okay, I'm coming. In the pocket.
Now you working. Now you see there? There you go. Everybody, success like speed. I just got that from somebody in y'all's group. Very intelligent person in this group gave me and said, success loves speed. It loves speed. The faster you can accept these teachings and not reject it is the faster you'll start having success come in your life.
Okay. Success loves speed. I was listening to you talk about the successful people, how time, they're very, very, they respect time, basically. Everything is timely for that.
Because time is money. That's why I know.
I'm not lying to you. I ain't got no respect for time. This is the honest to God truth. I am very disrespectful when it comes to time, and I really have to recheck myself. I'm out of control. Trust me. Or out of control when it comes to time. Out of control.
Or you can keep doing it the way you've been doing it and keep having a headache.
I don't be having no headache.
I'm talking. No, I don't mean. I don't mean.
Don't give me a headache, but you're right. In the form of a way, when I really think about it and I process that thought, I do have a headache, but I don't really have a physical headache. But I do have a headache in my pan looking at. You right?
There you go. You got a headache in your pocketbook when you look in there. You don't see as much money as you want.
Yeah, I'm looking at it in my pocket. Yeah, my pocketbook. Yeah, my wallet.
And when you start respecting time, time will go tell money that you respect it, and then money will want to be around you more.
Say that again.
When you start to respect time, time will go tell money that you are respectful, and then money will want to hang around you more. Right now, money don't want to hang around you. Don't nobody want to hang around nobody disrespectful. Sometimes you want to hang around somebody just because they are very respectful. But if you don't want to be respectful, then why should somebody hang around you? Exactly. I wouldn't. I don't. And I don't want you to. Don't be hanging around nobody who's disrespectful. That was a very good question. I appreciate it. Was I helpful? How are you feeling about the answer? Is it something that you can use? Yes, you.
Yeah, of course. I done wrote down some of my little notes here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's making my mind process it. Like I'm in college, the professor then gave me something and it's processing through my mind. That's why I'm so quiet right now. Like, whoa. Like, whoa.
That's right. She said,
I'm 4 days. I've been BSing all my life come time. And I've been very extremely lackadaisical when it comes to time. They said they're going to bring my daughter, said they bring me to my funeral late. I'm out of order.
Well, look, that's why you getting ready to be with me for 6 months. And when I finish with you, you're going to be in tip-top shape. You're going to be around here, like you're going to be here for 6 months, because this is a 6-month commitment. This ain't no come for a month and then leave and then yada, yada, yada. Stick around, because it takes time to make a change. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to put in what we call sequence of events. Everybody needs a succession of successes. You need to have a succession of successes in order to get your confidence and your momentum. If you don't, you go back to, like you said, being disrespectful to time. But all that's over, because I respect my time and you're going to start respecting yours.
I see that. I really am feeling it. Like I didn't know how to do math all my life. And when I said I'm going to learn how to do math, I'm going to learn how to respect time. I passed math with an A.
There you go. Good. You're going to pass this one with an A too.
What is 9 p.m. planting stage? What's planting?
Meditation and watching the right type of movie. Hey, everybody on the call who's listening, you are not allowed to watch no scary movies, period, for the next 28 days. I don't care how much you like them. I don't care if it is your money. I don't care if you came over to somebody's house. You will not, no horror movies, no domestic violence movies from 9 to 12, period. You want to watch a horror movie, watch it in the middle of the day.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you. Just know that can influence a person in a positive way if they're going to put that in their mind in the time when you're supposed to be planting and planning. You know, I can't see that influence you in a positive way. That's
why it's outlawed. It's outlawed around here. I have to put the goon hand down sometimes and outlaw some practices that y'all used to do over at y'all's spot. Now you over here in my house. So you used to wear your shoes in your house, which is fine. But now you're over here in my house, and some things you can't do. I'm going to introduce y'all to how the Japanese get down. Japanese will give you a whole new jacket when you come over. They take your jacket off, take your shoes off. They give you some wooden shoes and a kimono, or whatever you call that thing, the dress. So we're going to get you right. Thank you for your input. I appreciate you. I welcome you back on the team, and let's get it popping.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any questions tonight? Any newbies got a question tonight? Or anybody that first time just listening in have any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Who are you?
Juanavia.
Your name is what?
Juanavia.
Hey, Juanavia, how you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed by the best, of course. How can I help you?
So my question is, once you play at 6 p.m. and you start to get into your day, what happens if something interjects into your day? Do you still follow your plans accordingly, or how do we strategize that?
You stay alive. Anybody? Listen, everybody mute your phone except the person talking. Everybody mute, unless you're talking, mute your phone. Thank you. So, okay. Yes, you might have a lot of wind blowing. Are you outside? Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to mute the call line, and I want you to hit *5 when I mute everybody. So get ready to hit *5 because it's somebody else who's not paying attention in the call.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
So Santavia, I want you to hit *5 and unmute yourself. And give me a mic check. I can't hear you. Can you hit *5 again? And somebody just text me talking about what time can I watch a scary flick? You can't, because you're an executive. So scary flicks is out for you. You got time to be making some money, and you got time to be watching those scary flicks. Now, I guess I'm gonna have to unmute everybody.
All callers are muted. All callers are unmuted. Hello?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so my question was, once we plan at 6 p.m., get up the next day and proceed with our life or our plans, what happens when something like shifts our plans? What do? Do we follow through with the plans that we made the previous day? How do we strategize that? You
are at the center. You the spider. You ain't the fly. You think like a spider. Don't think like a fly. A fly worries about what other people are doing to affect them. When the fly lands in the web, the spider don't get nervous. The spider go over there and handle it, because that was the part of the spider's plan. Whatever's going to happen in your day is going to be a part of what you planned. See, you've never done this before. You've never sat down and consciously thought out your day 12 hours in advance.
No,
undisturbed. So the programming, the drifter has the devil has you programmed to say, Well, you must come up with a worst case scenario because something's going to disturb that. But you don't, but I'm giving you back the great power of your mind. Let me ask you a question. If you have full possession of the great power of your own personal mind, and you plan something for 3 hours from 6 to 9, and then meditate on it from 9 to 12, or watch a movie and reinforce it, and then go to bed, and then get up the next day, what are the chances of something disturbing what you plan, and you have full possession of the great power of your own personal mind?
Nothing can disturb that.
Nothing. Nothing. So you kind of answered your own question. Like that's why everybody who comes in, that is your first internal goal, is to get back full possession of your mind. And that's something that can be done in 28 days. And look, now hold on. You made a good point, because you will be tested. You will be tested. But here's what we say. You don't respond to it. Do you have a piece of paper?
Yes.
Write down the word respond, RESPOND.
Really?
What does that mean? What does that mean, respond?
It means to take action.
Means to react to, right? Underneath that, I want you to write the letters RE-SPAWN. And pronounce that word. What is that?
Respond.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means.
It means to give life to.
Oh, to give life?
Spawn is life. So when you respawn or you respond, you are giving life back to something. So when your mama told you, thank you very much. That's my aim. So when your mama say don't pay that no attention, or you tell somebody else, girl, just ignore that. Ignoring something is saying that I'm not going to give it any life. Right. Let me give you this right. Watch this. I was in Charlotte a couple of weeks ago, right? And I seen a real pretty girl. Man, she was pretty. She was really pretty, right? You know, we have our own styles, right? And sometimes I think I'm a player or something. I think I'm looking kind of good. And I was like, you know, what's up? You know, come in for a second, like that, right? I was like, come in for a second. And guess what she did? She held her hand above her head to signify that I was not tall enough to talk to her. Like I was too short. No, hush. Everybody mute your phone. If you're not talking, mute your phone. This is one-on-one. So when she did that, guess what? I did not respond to her. I didn't give it no life. That was an opportunity for me to emotionally react, say something crazy out my mouth. I did not even respond to her because I could have said something about her feet. I am a master at the dozens and jonesing on people. I was born in DC. I came up around some real funny people. I know a lot of professional comics. I had 5 things I could have picked her apart right there, but guess what? I didn't respond to her. And she's sitting there holding her hand like I ain't tall enough for her to come over there and see what I had to talk about. All right, no problem. I ain't even respond. But guess what? I chose to respond the way I wanted to choose because I have full possession of the great power of my own personal mind.
Right.
So it didn't matter what she was talking about. Plus, it was between 9 and 12 at night. So I was like, I'm not even gonna let that register. You don't even get to go in as a memory. You don't even get to come in with me. That's another thing you learn in this system is how to control what you allow into your consciousness.
Right. Okay.
I hope that answered your question. Was that okay? How you feel about that answer?
It was a great answer. I'm learning.
All right. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Who invited you on the call tonight? Pamela invited you on the call tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Pamela, wherever you are. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
All right. I hope to see you in the building. You got till Thursday to make up your mind whether you're gonna get on this locomotive or not and ride with us.
Say that again.
I said I hope that I see you in the building because the train leaves the station on Thursday. So I hope.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you will.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else got any comments, questions, or feedback? Now I'm opening it up for newbies and my old schoolers. I got some of y'all who've been on here 1 month with me and 2 months. How did y'all feel about your experience last month? Okay, just got quiet. Now y'all know I can go in. I'm just giving y'all an opportunity. Are there any questions, comments, or feedback that anybody has for me about anything I've discussed thus far?
Yeah, well, this is right then. Don't sound like nobody have nothing to ask about. Are you there, Coach?
Do you have something to ask about? As a drifter, comment and observe what you need, not what everybody else is doing. Do you have a question for me?
About my personal?
Anything.
About my
Anything.
Yeah, but I'm here looking at my 24-hour planning. That's what I'm working on. Okay.
Right, but do you have? But I said, does anybody have any comments, questions, or feedback? Do you have any? And when nobody says anything, that lets me know I can move on to the next subject. So I was wondering, did you have a question? Is that Cynthia?
Yes.
Okay.
You said that this is going to be recorded, right?
It's being recorded right now.
And I'm going to have to get off the phone because I have to, get some things going, get ready, stuff around the house, whatever. How will I be able to listen to the remaining recording of this program right here?
Oh, excellent question. You being a member, it will be in the member area, and you'll just go back to the member area and you can click on it or download it, option A, and option B, I email it out to everybody who was on the call tonight who's in the group. So if you're a member, which you are, I will send it to you and you'll see it in your email. So you might be around the house. We might be on here another 20, 30 minutes. And then I may send it out at 10 o'clock and then it'll be right there. And then you can just download it and listen to it. Or there'll be a phone number that you can call back in and listen to it over your phone if you like. But since you've been on most of the call, it'll be better for you to download it and then fast forward to the part where you got off the phone.
Okay.
Yes, I got you. I got you covered.
All right. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. Good night.
Any other comments, questions, or feedback about the planning phase or the upcoming planting phase? Because I want to just reiterate, this is the most important time of the month that you prepare your plan. See, the moon doesn't go backwards. So I'm going to ask a question somebody may not be asking, but may be thinking. Why don't you let people sign up when they want to, Coach? Coach, why is Thursday the last day, Coach? Why they got to be in by Wednesday night, Coach? Because that phase of the moon is going to be over. You can't make the moon go backwards. So the reason people fail is because, like Lolita said, they don't respect time. They think they can just start something whenever they want to. But I'm going to show you, when you do the right thing at the right time, you are guaranteed success. Some people say you can't guarantee success. Yes, I can. If you do the right thing at the right time, you're going to get the desired outcome, period. And nothing can stop it. If I put gasoline down and put a match on it, it's going to light. That's scientific. If I inhale, I'm going to exhale. That's scientific. Plain and simple. If I tie my shoe a certain way, It's duplicatable. This system is duplicatable, but you can't learn it in 1 month because you've never done this before. I have some people on this program, they've been rocking with me for probably about 9 months. Still, they make sure that I send them the video. And that's how the program works. You get a email. They got an email this morning. They can get another email on Thursday. Then every time the phase of the moon changes, which would be 8 times per month, I send them a new email and video. Let me say this to my new people and my people my people considering joining. Write this down. This is a time-sensitive program. This is a time-sensitive program. You can't do it the only way that this program doesn't work for you is if you don't honor the time. If you don't do the things in the time manner that it is. So for instance, let's say somebody comes in on Friday and says, Coach, I haven't sent you my goals yet. Then they have a chance to have it wrong. Not wrong, but they have more of a chance of not getting what they want to manifest because they were not keeping up with the time. You have to send your goal in. You got today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to just write me 2 sentences and email it to me and me get back to you. That's it. That's all you got to do. I call this, if Shalonda's on the line, she'll tell you, I call this the lazy man's program. It's the lazy man's program to get yourself right. You send me the video, because I don't give you a lot of homework per session. All you gotta do is sit there and watch the video and hit play. I'm the one doing all the talking. I'm the one setting the web page up. I'm the one answering everybody's email. All I want you to do is just watch the video. And when I send you an email, reply back to it if it applies to you. Just open every email that I send to you and you are off and running. Now, you need, some people, phones will not let them watch the videos on their phone. I don't know why. I can. And 98% of the people who are in the program can watch the videos on their phone. I do not profess that this is a cell phone program, even though some people can do everything on their cell phone. I prefer you not to do everything on your cell phone. I prefer you to be sitting down and put my big head on your big computer screen, or at least your laptop or your tablet screen, and watch the video with no distractions. Honor yourself and have a time when you're saying, I'm going to watch this with no distractions. Best time to open my email, the first time is when you get it. The second time to watch the video and go into the members area, the upper room, is between 6 p.m. and 12 midnight. You should include me in your planning phase and your planting phase, because there's going to be some things that I'm going to send you that you need that will help reprogram your subconscious mind and your unconscious mind. That's what I'm here for. You and your conscious mind, y'all gonna battle it out. I'm gonna be bypassing your conscious mind, going to your unconscious and your subconscious mind. Period. Now I love this system. That's all I can really say. I really, really love this system. Open all the emails, watch all the videos, do all the homework. Now, I'm gonna send you all, if you can't watch the video on your phone or your computer for some reason, do not hesitate to send me a message. Do not hesitate to send me a message. Scroll down to the bottom of the screen, bottom of the page, and there's 2 entry forms at the bottom of the member area. One of them says what? Holler at Coach, and the other one says my 2 goals. Don't send me your goals through an email. Go in the member area, scroll down to the bottom, and type your goals in and hit submit. It's called submit your goals. All right? Submit your goals. I got a form that you fill out. You put your name in there, you put your email address, then you put your goals in there, just type them out. and then send it to me. I would write my goals out on paper first before I typed them, so I could connect with them. That's my suggestion. Did anybody have a comment or question or some feedback about something I just said? Hello.
Hey, this is Kenyofo.
Hi, Kenyofo.
Hi, I don't have a comment about what you just said, but let's say roll back 15 minutes.
Okay.
Now I have my full control of my day. I've been looking at the times that you just shared and the question. Well, when you say seeing, I'm imagining that's when I'm waking up, I'm remembering my dream, and I guess it also helps to journal. That's what I do. So, is there something else to do to help to make that seeing effective?
She brought up a very good point. Seeing phase is when the how is revealed. HOW in quotation marks. During the seeing phase, the how is revealed. Remember, when you do the plan, a lot of people be like, well, how am I going to get it? How am I going to get it? And I said, it's not going to be revealed to you until the fifth phase. The fifth phase is the seeing phase. When you wake up in the morning, if you planned at night and then you meditated on it, when you wake up in the morning, you're going to wake seeing. The essence seeing is for solution. You're going to see the solution, and you're going to see multiple options. And so journaling is very important. That's why they say record your dreams. Have a dream journal. When would you write your dreams down? When you woke up. Most people wake up between 6 and 9 in the morning. Most people, now not everybody, just most people.
Okay.
So
the next question, for the next phase, seeding, you said that's like setting up your domino. So how exactly what does that look like?
I'm on the phone and I called Kenyofo and was like, Kenyofo, I need you to go pick up my cleaning for me. And then you said you was going to be over here at 1 o'clock. You still going to be over here at 1 o'clock? Okay. Then I hang up the phone and then I call Lady X. I'll be like, Lady X, I have an appointment with you at 3 o'clock. Are you still going to be there? Yes, I'll be there. All right. And then I got JoJo Brown. I call JoJo Brown and I say, JoJo Brown, I'm supposed to be bringing my car over there so you can fix my brakes on Saturday. Are you gonna be available on Saturday? Okay, good. Then I'm gonna call somebody else. It's all about delegation. It's all about being the leader. Remember last month you were working on being the boss?
Right.
The boss has to delegate. You're too pretty to be getting your fingernails dirty, boo. You're too cute. So you gotta delegate and get somebody else to do all that heavy lifting.
Okay, so that's something I'm gonna need to figure out because I can't imagine who that person would be and what they would be doing. Okay, so it's confirming appointments, but that's for 3 hours. What if I don't have that many appointments to confirm?
Then get ready to go to full. Then ease into your work. Ease into your work. The leading phase is 10% work, 90% delegation. So if you don't have nobody to delegate and you don't have anybody to tell what to do, and then you already have something to do, then ease into that. But you're going to be the most passionate about it during from 12 to 3. It's very hard for me to even imagine, though, with as much as you have going on right now, that you don't have nothing to do for 3 hours from 9 to 12. I really cannot imagine that. Like, I can't even see. You just got a new camera. Didn't you just get a new camera?
Oh, well, yes. So I'm not saying I don't have anything to do because I work from 9 o'clock until 11 o'clock, which is not following anything on the schedule, which is why I'm looking at this schedule so I can work better.
No. You can still have a job from 9 in the morning till 11 at night, but I'm talking about your conscious mind. It's what you are aware of. If you work for Mr. Charlie, Mr. Charlie says, come to work at 9 in the morning and you don't get off until 11 o'clock at night, then you can't tell Mr. Charlie that, well, I'm getting ready to do this because it's this phase of the day. You don't tell Mr. Charlie your plans. But from from 3 to 9 p.m. you are celebrating while you're at work on Mr. Charlie's job.
Okay, so I hear you. That's beautiful. I'm not right now working for Mr. or Mrs. Charlie, but when I say I'm working, I'm doing my work. There's only something that's keeping me busy all day, and I'm trying to figure out how to segment my work so that it fits into the stages.
What time is it right now? What time is it right now?
9:24.
What are you supposed to be doing right now?
Planting and meditating.
And watching a movie, right?
Right.
So then don't worry about that yet. It ain't that time of day. Like your thoughts, see, one of your problems is you be trying to go too far into the future, into the past. Can you stick to the script is the question. Like, what movie are you going to watch tonight? And do you have time to meditate when you get off the call? Control what you can control. Don't try to control something that ain't got there yet. If you stay in the moment, then you ain't got to worry about the next moment. The next moment will take care of itself.
Okay.
So you're not there from 9 to 12 yet. So look at when 9 to 12 gets there, say, I'm supposed to be delegating right now. Let me be still for a second and say, universe, what needs delegating? What needs leadership? Something will pop up immediately. Immediately. And I guess you can't see it and you ain't supposed to because it's not between 9 and 12 in the morning. Right now you're supposed to be saying, universe, give me something to meditate on and give me a great suggestion for a movie tonight. Bam.
Okay.
That's how that works.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay. Anybody else have any comments, questions, feedback tonight on the call?
This is why I still got questions concerning my 24-hour day.
Okay.
Right. So on we're at 12 a.m. clearing.
Yes.
After the planting phase.
Yes.
That's bedtime.
Do nothing. That's the do nothing time. If you're gonna be up and you ain't going to bed, then don't do anything. Clear.
Oh, really? I got a very bad habit doing a lot at those hours. Okay. What about gathering at 3 a.m.?
You should be asleep. That's the dream state.
Oh, that's when all the thoughts are gathering in the brain while you're at resting point.
And
okay,
when we get to the gathering phase of the month, there's a whole video that I have in the room explaining what the energy of the gathering phase is.
Oh, online, when I go online to look?
Yes, when you get the email and you get the password to log into the membership area, then there will be a there'll be a video describing every phase. Mm-hmm. But you only get one video at a time. Like right now in that membership area, it is in the membership area, the only thing in there is the planting phase, nothing else. So all you do is just watch that video and nothing else.
Yeah, seeing is like in the morning. That's my seeing time. I really do a lot of thinking at time, but all my thoughts are gathered. So like Kiyoko asked about this is seeing time, is to see all that's coming in at that hour.
Wait till you get there first. Wait till you get there. We got 28 days. We got 27 more days together. Don't try to do the whole thing in your head. That's another problem people have. They want to live the whole program out in their head. This is a on the ground, in the body, in the now program. This is not a thinking man's program. It's frustrating for a thinking man. Do you want results or do you want to figure everything out? Which one you want?
I want results.
Well, then don't try to figure everything out. Just follow instructions.
I'm just writing down my little notes here.
There you go.
It's very hard for me, but I'm trying. But
you gonna get it. What's your email address?
Laita Herb _112, not Lolita. Laita Herb.
Spell
Lyeta.
OLYETA at Yahoo.
Herb, yes, at yahoo.com.
Gotcha.
Oh no. Laita Herb _112 at yahoo.com.
Gotcha. Okay. Just making sure I send you your email so you can be in the building with us, so you can have the password, so on and so forth.
Thank you very much, Coach Kai.
I'm doing my best. Thank you so much. Doing the best I can. All right. Anybody else got any comments, question, or feedback? Any other comments, questions, or feedback? All right. If no further questions, everyone who is on the line, I definitely appreciate all of you for coming out, listening to this first call of Moon Magic. You won't be invited back to another call unless you are a member. You will not be. Okay, somebody done fell asleep, I see.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
I'm glad to see that my voice is that my voice be putting them out like that. But which is why I say please please mute your line if you're not talking. So Laita, check your email. You just got something in there for you. And I saw that a few people did have signed up and joined us for the train leaving the station. Now, let me say this other part right here. This is the last month that it will be at this price point. There will be an increase in the price point in January. For those of you who sign up this month and who are already in, excuse me, you are grandfathered in. You are grandfathered in, okay? Your price will not go up because everybody else's did. You are grandfathered in, point blank, period. What else I got? I just want to just put that on notice, all right? You're grandfathered in. If you want to share this call with somebody tomorrow or tonight when I send it out, you have my permission. Please feel free. Of course, this is an honor system. If you are a member and you have the password to the site, I ask that for integrity's sake, you don't share it with anyone who's not a member. All right. And I think that's about it. I always end all the calls in prayer, and then I also send out the call following the I send out the call following the call. So everybody's going to get an email with the call tonight. I'm gonna open the lines up one more time and make sure we don't have any more questions.
All callers are muted. All callers are unmuted.
Are all hearts and minds at peace tonight? All right. Thank you very much.
All callers are muted and they can unmute themselves.
And we're going to end in prayer, as we always do, with the Usnisa Vijaya. So if you just relax and inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, inhale through the nose again, Exhale out the mouth and relax. Inhale again through the nose. And exhale out the mouth and relax. And center yourself. Continue breathing at a nice, normal rate. Stomach is expanding on the inhale and contracting on the exhale. And just be open to receive. Be open to receive. Namo Bhagavate, Trilokya, Pradavisistaye, Buddhaya, Bhagavate, Tariyata Om. Visudeya, Visudeya, Sama Sama, Sama Tavabasa, Sparana Gata Gahana, Subaha Vasudi, Abhasakatu Mam, Sakati Veravakana, Mirta Abhasakai, Mahamantra Padai, Aharu, Aharu, Ayusam Dharani, Sodahaya, Gagana Vasudi, Usnisa Vajaya Vasudi, Sahasra Ramsi, Sam Kodite, Sarvatati Gate, Avalokane, Sat Paramita Paraparani. Sarvatati Gate Mate Dasi Bome, Parastite. Sarvatati Gate Herdaya, Anastita Nanastite, Mahamudra. Vajrakaya, Samatana Vasudi, Savarano, Apaya Gate, Paravasudi. Pratinivataya Ayasudi, Samaya Anastite. Mani Mani, Mahamani, Tatota Bhutakoti Parasudi, Visputa, Buddhisudi. Jaya Jaya, Vajaya Vajaya, Smara Smara, Sarva Buddha, Anastite Sudi. Vajra Vajra Garbin Vajram Bhavatu Mama Siriam Sarva Satvanam Kakaya Paravasudi Sarvagate Parasudi Sarvatati Gate Sinkame Samavasa Yantu Sarvatati Gate Samavasa Anastite Budaya Budaya Vibodaya Vibodaya Bodaya Bodaya Vibodaya Vibodaya Samanta Parasudi Sarvatati Gate Herdaya Anastite Anastite Mahamudra Swaha. That is the Usnisa Vajaya prayer. Thank you all for joining me tonight. If you have any questions, please send me an email at moonmagic28@Coach If you'd like a copy of the Usnisa Vajaya prayer on paper so you can start practicing it yourself and doing some research on it, you can send me an email at hello@Coach I appreciate all of you. Much love, and I'll talk to you all soon. I'll see you on the inside. Peace.
Entry chimes are off. Exit chimes are on. To stop conference recording, press 1. Your conference recording has stopped.
Hey, thank you so much, whoever's on Google Hangout, hanging out all the way to the end with Coach. I appreciate it. I gotta go. Man, y'all got plenty of information tonight from me. So I thank you for joining me. We rocking out. I'm going to get some more pizza right now. So 2 fingers. Oh, I got another program tomorrow. Number 3, relationships. Phone's going off. We did perfect timing yesterday. Today we did how to find the gold in the hour of chaos. And then tomorrow, how to find and keep the right guy or girl. Not just find them, but keep them. All right? So I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.